Hello, friends. Good morning. Waiting for the people to join in. Yes. Good morning. If you're able to hear me, just let me know on the chat. Good morning, Prince. So, how was your expiry yesterday? It worked exactly in our ranges. So now Nifty has opened strong and it's a big gap up. So first candle itself, I think we have got the trade. So now looking at the earlier structure, if you observe this, so Nifty has broken this range. Okay, that is where our sell-off had come, and now it is kind of going into the next zone. This was a consolidation zone where the sell-off had happened earlier. So now the biggest thing is now it has opened gap up. So ideally, being a Friday, it is kind of given one trade to us. But now it has to consolidate because being a Friday, generally the option writers things will work out. So we'll just see the open interest, what all things are getting built up. So if you observe the open interest, there is a strong support or the put writing which is already done on 22,200. So definitely it is that level will be crossed. And call writers are kind of on a 22,300, the major call writing. Some call writers are sitting here, but this could be buying volume also. The last 15 minutes, if you observe, there is a 22,200 put writing is happened. So we are going to see the strong up move only. Being 1 hour is over, I think strong put writers are sitting there. So put writers, if you look at it, a net put change is around 1.82 crores and call change is around 1 crore. So definitely the put writers day. So it will be buy on dips as of now at these levels. But this zone, this will be our uh, first major resistance. So this is, I think, futures chart. So this one is what. So if you observe, this one was yesterday's critical level, which we were looking at, right? And if you look at it, it's a very simple analysis what we had done yesterday. Basically, we had one selling zone at this place. That is what we were discussing in the morning, right? So we had got after this hammer, we had got one a strong up move thing, and then this one was a seller zone. So the first attempt has to be the selling. So whatever trend it was continuing from Wednesday, that it had continued. So basically, if you observe here, the major important thing for you to learn, see, more than taking a trades here or just looking at the trades uh, point, you need to observe what is happening and how do we kind of learn from these things. Okay, so I'll explain you what exactly was happening and what was yesterday's psychology was. So we had the first attempt, which was so first candle itself took the support on the yesterday's low and the close, right? So from there, it has given us a bounce. Then it went almost till the selling zone. Then it formed another high, right? So this place, the structure, it was changing, right? So from there, the sell-off came because this was a major sell-off zone. Then it exactly went to our major support area, which was around 880 levels, right? exactly this place it started building up some kind of support, right? So this level they were holding, then the consolidation happened, and the basically the buying ranges were built up around these levels. And once this buying ranges are built up, it has gone up again, right? So again it has gone up to the the sale area, right? So sellers whoever sitting here again try to push it down, right? Because it was a expiry. They had a range built up in the first I think 30 minutes 40 minutes itself. So 900 was a support, 22,000 was a call writer's zone, right? So it continuously played inside this zone, right? So every time it came down to 900, took the support, went to 22,000. So multiple attempts it has done, right? And then the last move, which was there, right? So what was that move? If you observe closely, now this one you have to clearly observe. Now look at this. This one was a first high, right? Then the low was formed. Then there was another high which was formed here. This one was a lower high. After that, it has gone up to this level. This one was a higher high, right? Then it came down, it formed a higher low, right? Then it formed another high which was a lower high at this point, right? So it confirmed us some ranges were getting built up around these levels. So after that, if you observe in the second half, what has happened? Once this one had broken these earlier highs, okay, this one was very, very clear that it has broken again, this broken the structure, because this high was also taken out, this high was also taken out, this high was also taken out, right? Then it came back to again this buyer zone. Buyer zone, it gave a bounce. Again, it came down, and then it gave a breakout because this higher high. So this one again higher high was built. So this structure, whatever has happened today, whatever follow up has come, this is yesterday's move itself has confirmed us, right? So this one, as soon as this one is broken, we had a strong range which is going to go into this particular place. So now this one will be the next swing. Ideally, Nifty has to go and touch this level now. However, in this scenario, if you look at it, it is a straight rally, right? So there has to be a retracement coming in. So this is where you analyze the markets. This is how you kind of understand what exactly is happening. Today, Reliance is also positive. Almost all the banks are in positive. ICICI Bank again, it has given a breakout. So long time back, I had shared ICICI Bank. The long term target is around 1900. Is going there. It is slowly going. So overall, it is all the things are positive. I hope you understood the whole concept of how this analysis can be done. Now it's a trending market today, so Let us to still reach 22,224. No, see, Raja, it is basically, see, what we are looking at is right now the structure is very, very strong, right? Uh, this whatever move has come, this is backed up by your GDP data and all that thing, right? So now at that point, buying in this kind of structure, buying a put is not that advisable. What we can look at is if at all there is any structure happens or any reversal pattern which happens, then we can look at definitely we can look at the puts. Otherwise, what will happen is we have to look out for the buying opportunities at the dip. Definitely, it is already a very, very strong rally. So, and even if you are buying puts at these levels, whatever these levels are, you may not get the the premiums which are moving faster. Because now, if you look at it, it's a strong put writers who are sitting. So, put writers will definitely not allow the premiums to go much higher. They will always try to pull it back after one, say, one spike might come in, and then after that, it might again go back. Scalping, yes, we can do it. Now, look at this. This was the major, this when the sell off came, right? This one was the zone which they had built up. This one was our selling zone. Yeah. So, see, basically, now once the up move is done, what we can look at is see the buying volume, whatever was there, that has happened yesterday only, right? So we can look at it now. The premium should not move much faster, being a Friday. And after the initial rally, definitely it has to consolidate in this zones only. So you might get hardly some, hardly some momentums on, options. So initially, whoever entered into the call probably would have booked some 30-40 points on, say, 22-100. We can see to 240 it has gone. So option selling, yes, you can do it. The strangles can be done. I hope you understood how we are building up this ranges and the kind of zones which we want, for our trading. So basically, when we are looking at the bigger picture, our SLs and all the things will be in place when we are trading. Now we have many zones which will be there. See, around this area, we had one selling zone. Then we had another selling zone which was created here, right? And if you look at it around these 300 levels, so once 300 is crossed, we can see much faster momentum towards 500. Looking at current put writers area, I think 200, it will not fall below 200, or maybe 180 level will be there. One eighty, 170 will be a good zone to buy. But mostly it will consolidate it now in this zone only. So around 225 to 175, those 50 points it has to consolidate. Let's look at what Bank Nifty is doing. So let's find out. So again, Bank Nifty also I had given these ranges. Exactly, it played inside these ranges only. This was given on Wednesday evening. So you know what exactly has happened. So again, here also, if you look at the structure, first high was built here, then there was a low, the lower high, then again, lower low, then again lower high, then it has gone down, and then at this level, if you look at it, this one taken the support at the low itself. Then it gave a bounce, and this particular place, the sell off came. So basically, as soon as this area was broken, structure change was done. Beyond that, what has happened is it has built another low, and then if you look at it, this high which was done, right? So I think Bank Nifty yesterday gave much better move. So as soon as this consolidation was over, as soon as this high was broken, this one would have been your SL, and your target would have been around, first target would have been around this level, and the second target is this. Now look at Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty has one critical zone around this, right? So 740 it can touch. After that, it has to give a retracement. Then we have another zone somewhere around built here. And this one will be very, very critical zone. On the opening itself, you should know what are the kind of trades you can get at the opening itself. So as soon as it is broken, this area structure is broken, the first candle itself is a buy. And then you can hold it till almost this target. So IT is kind of stagnant at one level only. IT has not moved much. But Bank Nifty has given a very good move. So it can go towards 745, but being a Friday, the option movements may not happen that faster. So you have to be very careful. And you look at Nifty, what it is doing. I'll share this chart on Telegram that you can mark it on your charts for your own study. This one will be one critical zone. That is where this is seller's zone right now. So basically, your swing levels and other things will give you a clear picture which side trades you have to take rather than looking at all other indicators and everything. Now, if you would have looked at RSI, probably here itself it was almost above 74, right? So you wouldn't have taken a long trade here. However, the candles are already telling you it is in a strong momentum. And what happens is most of the people would only look at RSI and they say, okay, RSI is at a overbought kind of situation, and let's take a put. However, you know what is happening with the put right now. So all your positions, you can build it around with your double confirmation. If at all there is any formation happening at this per point, if there is a formation happens which is probably negative, and then if you are doing if at all RSI is at overbought, then those particular places you can decide about going for a put if the any structure is broken or anything is broken. I'm still holding the trade till 224. Now this level, what is happening is it is kind of in a tired zone because one rally is already happened. It will create some kind of liquidity for the put buyers. Lots of put buyers might look at these areas thinking that, okay, it's already in overbought situation, let's buy the puts. Okay, now this place, what is happening? You are looking at the inverted hammer, right? So everybody is looking at selling it here, right? So as soon as the low is broken, people will buy the puts here. So this can come maximum to this area. So this should be the range now for today. If provided if this area is broken, then we can see the sharp selling till almost 22,100. But looking at the data, looking at the charts, I don't see much of negative side as of now. So all your positions should be built around these levels so that you get the better moves from the options as well. Now, most of the traders, what they do is they see the inverted hammer because they have learnt this particular thing like an inverted hammer or engulfing candles or whatever it is. Only thing they know about that candle is that only. Beyond that, they don't understand the structures and all those things. So what will happen is they'll buy the puts at whatever levels or buy the calls at whatever levels. But if the structure is not broken, then you don't get any trades. Even if at this place, even if it is breaking that level, your maximum you can do the scalping at these points on the put before 5 points. That's it. So IT is showing some pressure because Bank Nifty is up. So only below, I think 160, 150, you can get one trade of 30, 40 points towards say 22,115 on the put side, if at all that breaks. As of now, I'm not very keen on put side. Hello, Swaroop. See, now inverted hammer has not worked. Again, if you see, again Nifty is going up. It has broken the inverted hammer low, and again it has taken the liquidity and it is going up. So basically, what will happen in this scenario, your put premiums will still fall. That's what we discussed in morning, the first thing, right? That there is no put buying as of now because put writers are strong. So they will not allow any put premiums to go up at these points. Till the time there is a panic created on certain levels breaking. So I think Swarup, you booked it too early. So that's what we discussed in morning thing because as soon as that swing was broken, yesterday only that swing was broken. So definitely there was a BTST level. So today the basic target was around 200 minimum because 200 is a round figure. We generally would have that thing. So now see, Nifty has given good momentum towards downside, but put premiums are almost at the same level, probably where you would have bought it. Now, if you go to the minute levels and the people who are doing scalping, generally we are doing we discussed about the selling area, right? So exactly it has gone to the selling area, then it is kind of coming down. But however, our structure, till the time the structure doesn't get broken, it is not a selling entry for me. For the scalpers, I'll show you what exactly you can do. So for scalpers, you'll have to just go inside the you know say smaller time frame charts, and then if you look at the swings, and now this one swing was built, this swing was built, right? So as soon as this swing is broken, you can take an entry on the call side, right? Till that time you can hold it till the time it is not breaking any swings, right? So once any swing is broken, now here the swing is broken, right? So this high, this low was there. So this low was broken. There you can exit your trades, right? So for scalp 198, the SL will be 22,210, and then 1:2, 1:3, you can quickly take a trade. Yeah, Sunsex expiry is there, but if at all, if there are shorts built up and considering all other things, we might see further short covering also in the second half. As of now, it might become just so almost every day there is a there is a kind of expiry. So So Bank Nifty, we discussed about this ranges, right? So Bank Nifty, again, it is only the scalping which will give you, but scalping also has to be on the upside as of now, because it is not breaking any, so this one in 2 minute chart, if you look at it, this one becomes your important zone. So anything whenever it comes down below this area, say 500 levels, 528 is a level, then you might get a selling. So basically, for a safer sellers, you might look at 470 as a level. So one candle close below this ranges, then you can look at the short side trade. Or else it has to form some kind of setup here, which can give us a short side trade. But definitely, whatever they have started, they will have to finish it around these levels. If at all markets are bullish, definitely it has to touch these levels today. But buying and holding options may not help you. It may not give you that kind of money. Now, see what is happening. It is just coming for a retest. In this zone only it is trading, right? So this one is what we discuss. This zone only it will start consolidating. But now in 2 minute chart, if you're scalping, we know the structure is broken, right? So it has started building lower highs. When we go back to 5 minutes, we know what it is kind of building up. Maximum downside will be around these levels. And again, upside, it has to touch this level. So this will be basically consolidation zone around these levels. Where they can eat both the side premiums. So morning, whatever we have got it, I think that first trade, that itself was a trade for the day. Now you might get a bigger trade in the second half, maybe after 2 o'clock, 2:15 kind of. Now option selling is a better idea at this point. Yeah, trend is bullish, Swaroop, because it has broken the uh, levels. So definitely it is bullish. However, for the further up move, definitely we need to cross 300 levels. If you do this basic analysis, your trading will become much more easier. Now look at how RSI. So basically, people talk about RSI as a leading indicator and all that thing, right? So it is already telling you it is overbought. It is kind of retracing. It has given the retracement. But as an option buyer, can you make money on this? Answer is no. This is for the people who are following the indicators and not looking at the price, because indicators can give us buy, sell, all that things at a different levels. But whatever price can tell you, nothing else will tell you. Yeah, so Reliance is kind of, I think because of the expiry moves, it has given us a downside move and all that thing. But definitely one break is there. So my target for a short term would be around 3250. 3230 to 3250, that would be the thing. But that has to be kind of played on the cash, not on the options or maybe futures you can try. But cash is very, very difficult to trade. Sorry, options, it is very, very difficult to trade. Selling options is still okay, not as a buying options. Now it is building one swing. So if you look at it, if at all, now you will have to observe this particular thing. Now it has built one top, right? It has built one low, right? Now it is going up. If at all it is building one low here, sorry, a new high here, okay? So this will be lower high. Okay, so as soon as this is breaking the structure, it becomes negative for us. Yeah, starting of the month, you might have a lesser decay, but don't hold for too long. If it is in the money, yes, you can still have that thing. But knowing Reliance, it has a tendency to give wild moves. So this high is very, very important. Has to break this high. Around 22,201. So overall, all the global markets are also in positive. That's also a good. As I told you, put writers are sitting, so they will not allow market to go much down. So strong put writing, morning only we discussed around 180, 170, that level it might come. And then again it might bounce back. So they will play around 170 to 230 in that range. Considering 224 is our resistance, we might look at 224, 225. That will be our zone. But in today's scenario, I would not suggest to buy put as of now. If at all any structure break or anything, then we would look at it. But as of now, only decay is happening on the put side. Now it is touching that. Okay, it has touched almost to that level. So that range is very critical. If at all the market still remains bullish, it should not build lower highs. Now, as we expected, it is just a small range. Being a Friday, it might play in that range only. So now this level becomes an important level. It's such a sharp move, but option side it has not moved much. Now it is very critical for this level to hold on. If it is breaking this, it is forming an M. So one sharp selling also might happen. For me, this is a critical zone. So taking a put at this point may not work out for me immediately because immediate target is this. So major level for me would be around this because here we don't have much of zones created. So it can come down to almost 100 level. that M pattern is formed, and again, it's also forming a lower highs. I'll show you something. What is happening on 22,200 put? Okay, so the people who are looking at buying the put or whatever it is, if you look at it, this was a low of the first candle, right? So even put side premium had gone up from wherever it is opened. Now look at this important thing here. This is the swing around 88. Okay, so if at all this zone is broken on the put side, there will be panic. So whoever has sold his puts from whatever levels, right? It can immediately from around 90, it can go up till almost 102. Okay, as of now, it is not going anywhere. It is still kind of building the lower highs only. So whatever analysis we are doing, we can continue doing that analysis on our call and put as well. This is 20 to 200. From yesterday, I don't know, something is wrong. Now, okay, now this is right. Okay, so observe this. Now, this is the low of this put, right? What is happening around this? This is the swing area. Okay, very, very critical for the put side not to break this. If it is breaking this, for the people who are planning to buy put or whatever it is, yeah. So this area, so around 161, it can go up till first. This target will be there. Okay, second target will be this swing. right? So whoever is planning, if at all it goes above this, might retrace, might go for this target. Because this is where the positions will be built. Okay, so this might be the path if at all we get a break around these levels. As of now, I'm not hoping much, but yeah, if at all there is a momentum, we might get these kind of momentums. Being a Friday, I don't expect much of momentum, but yeah, quick scalpers. This is what on the put side, if at all we get entry, that will be only on that particular level. Otherwise, there is no entry on the put side. Yeah, ICICI is in a very strong momentum. ICICI might give you a very big move in the coming days. And today only IT is building up the pressure. So Infosys is down almost 0.6, 0.7% down now. Because Bank Nifty is up, so IT has to go down. That's how this index management is happening. Morning call, whatever I bought it, I still holding. Uh, Expecting 224 to achieve. Yeah, SDFC is generally a laggard stock. It will not move much. Only nowadays it is moving on the downside when there is a negative news. But it's a very good stock for a long term point of view. So this is where I told you buying put will not, even though there are strong moves which are coming in, may not help. Now it's kind of breaking the. So this one will fall basically now see how the breakout has come. So that's why I said, you know, selling options would be still okay, but buying options will have to be on a call side only. Has given a very strong move. Yeah. So, Krunal, this is where the M patterns and W patterns we have to check where it is forming, and that breakout has to give. As I told you, 224 will be my target. This is where I was holding this call. Even a good momentum. Let's see if 224 achieves, then I'll close my trade. On slow days, generally, that is where uh, important to hold your positions, and especially you have to be in the money options only, not at the out of the money. So then the DK will eat up. Morning, whatever 200 I had bought it, now it is at 263. So 63 points profit as of now. So 220 is done. So almost achieved my target 222. One more move is pending. So now how RSI has fooled many people. Very simple analysis, friends. So it is nothing a rocket science. Only thing is we get kind of into a zone where we try different indicators and different things. However, our basic things remains the same. The price itself will tell you where exactly it wants to go. I think again it has broken the structure, so more up move might come in. 264 is what I got my closing. So the trade is over. So okay, 64 points for the day. So Niranjan, this is actually very. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we were discussing, that we should not be looking at buying a put at any point, because I don't expect any till the time there is any swing broken or anything which is happening. It's not a good advice to buy put or anything, even though it might show you some small levels here and there. So yeah, so basically again, I'm going back to the same story. There is nothing big on these analysis. It is actually very basics of the analysis of the price. Only thing is we should not panic at whatever levels. If at all our levels, we know our targets or the stop losses, right? And now let's see if at all. Yeah, see, this is what I told you, right? The puts have no strength. Lower high, then breakdown. So if at all this goes around this level, then these put writers would have panicked and then it would have gone up. But now what has happened? They are in a strong control. They know what exactly it is. And all these levels and everything I marked it in front of you. So you also know how easy it was. It was not something uh, as a rocket science or something, right? So yesterday being that kind of expiry, you saw how the levels worked, right? So we just need to wait for those zones to build and then either some kind of ranges we get as a breakout or any kind of thing. Then only we get the right kind of moves. So see, they still have the target pending 224. They still trying to take it up to that level only. On options also, whenever if at all it is not breaking the see any person who is selling the options, they will go with the levels, right? So if at all there is no swing which is breaking the high or anything, they will still continue with their trades. Only thing is, there are certain days where you will have certain spikes or on expiry days. Generally, if you're doing analysis on options, it is very difficult. But yesterday, it was a very easy thing, right? So basically, it was just coming to the ranges and then it is buying. So for people who are following indicators, the people who are following different kind of levels and all that things, for them it would have been again it a very difficult expiry. See, our target is done. Option is at 270. Just because it was very close, I booked it at 264. But yeah, now it has achieved the target as well. So hopefully these live sessions will help you in understanding the or learning these kind of things, right? rather than looking at somebody is giving you some tips and trades and levels, and then you trade on that, right? So you can do your own analysis, basic analysis somewhere. The 224 achieved, again still showing the, let's see what Bank Nifty has done. I think Bank Nifty has also achieved the target. Yeah, see. So now it is a breakout. Okay, so there is one zone here, but if you look at it overall, this thing, the major important level for Bank Nifty will be now 47,000, right? So maybe what could happen is it might go towards this place, then it might retrace here, and then it might go to 47,000. But definitely there is a high potential for Bank Nifty to go to 47,000. Now it is a clear breakout from here, but one retracement might come somewhere around here or here. Some retracement it has to come, retest has to happen, and then it has to go to the 47,000, because it may not go just straight line like this. See, now as soon as I told you structure is broken, this level was broken, immediate entry on the call side probably would have given you 20-30 points. Today's market is actually very simple. There's not too much of headache. Now it can go up to this. Definitely one rally has already happened. So I doubt whether, because see, almost from 22,062 it has gone to 222, so which is almost 160 points. So definitely I'm not expecting it will go another 50-60 points immediately. But yeah, second half possible also. It might just give us a breakout and then it can go. Now this level will be important. Now this level is done for me. Now this level will be important for me. No, Niranjan, and that is where you'll have to identify what exactly it is and where exactly is opening. So big candle after the breakout, if there is a big candle. Okay. So basically, see, it was a breakout, and after that, it has given a big candle. So basically, what it is telling you, the psychology behind all these things you'll have to understand is that it has given a breakout and with a strong candle. So basically, there is no retracement might come in, right? After that, you might see for one or two candles, if there is any kind of formation happening on the negative side, and then you might take a trade. But for me it was very important that it has given a breakout from the yesterday's range. It has gone into that zone. Also, if you observe this particular move, okay, now how you identify this is, see, now this swing was there, okay, this swing was there. Now these two swings it has taken out in the first candle itself, and look at this fall. Now when this fall was coming, definitely there wouldn't have been much of resistance is built here. So whenever it is moving, that move up move also, it will be very very quick. It will move very very quickly, because that particular area, there is hardly any levels which are built up. So whenever the reversal move also happening, that is where this sharper move will come in that same area. So that's where we should not take any put when there is a levels are broken. The ranges are broken, and there is a strong candle which is built. So the call is at 278, 280 almost it has touched. So maybe another 16 points is what I missed. But yeah, okay, my target is done. So over for the day. So these kind of days is better, right? One trade more than enough. You're not spending too much of time on or money on brokerage and charges and all that things. These are the most simple trades you would get. So it has taken out the sellers at this point. Now for Nifty, it is very, very critical to close above these levels now for the further up move. It might consolidate around these areas, but it has to close above these levels. Hopefully, whatever trades I am taking, I hope it is helping you guys also to learn from it. My intention is not to tell you where to buy and where to sell. Absolutely not a thing. Obviously, we have to look at it from a learning point of view. And these all levels and all these things, calculations, you should do it on your own. That's where I was not doing the sessions every day because it is, see, most of the people who come, they expect, the buy and sell levels, buy this put at this level, buy that call as at this level. That's not my intention to give, right? So many years of whatever experience I have, I just wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, and nothing can replace your experience in the live market because absolutely that Swaroop, whatever he's saying, so whatever, see, even if you today you might be losing money, you might be earning money, right? But if you understand this concept is, it's not about earning or losing money, right? Provided you are not losing too much of big money, but till the time you are able to understand and learn from that loss also, that is very, very critical. So now it's a like one-sided rally now. This is where the important thing happens is, as soon as your levels are broken, their positions are basically getting into trouble, right? So definitely you'll have, as soon as this level is broken. Yeah, absolutely, Swaroop. That is more important. See, now people talk about Bank Nifty, how difficult it is to trade, what happens, and all that thing. But now you just observe, in a simple terms, if you look at the candlestick, look at the levels, only those levels is what you need to trade on, right? Look at the structure, what is happening. I'm just sharing these charts on the Telegram so that you can also mark it as per your requirement. Uh, Ideally, you should be looking at. See, ideally, you should be looking at marking these levels on your own now, because I've just given you whatever. Now look at what is RSI is telling. RSI was still overbought from morning. Market is still making higher highs. So definitely there will be one divergence which will be built up. I think that's it, guys, for today. Being a Friday, I think if at all you have made money till now, I think it is good. Otherwise, on the retracement, it is still a buy zones only. So we will connect back on Monday, provided I have that time. We will connect it, and we will learn more on the live market, because dead charts, anybody and everybody can share it and you can also analyze. But live market learning is more important, right? So we learn it together. Any inputs, anything, we can discuss it on Telegram, right? Okay, guys, thank you for joining in. We'll connect back on Monday. Thank you, guys.